excited to start chapter 3 today. What's this chapter called?
This chapter is called Karma Yoga, the path of action. In the first chapter, we were introduced to Arjuna's despair and grief at the thought of battling with his kith and kin. In the second chapter, Sri Krishna motivates and encourages Arjuna to do his duty and come out of his state of sorrow and inaction. He introduces Karma Yoga to Arjuna, advising Arjuna to do his duty without getting attached to the results of his actions. Later in the chapter, Krishna speaks in detail about the path of knowledge, impressing upon Arjuna the importance of the intellect. And towards the end, he eloquently describes the path of renunciation, saying that an enlightened person is one who, having given up the longing for all material desires, remains steadily established in the knowledge of the Supreme. Hearing Krishna describe so many different paths to self-realization, Arjuna becomes confused about which one he should follow. So the third chapter starts with Arjuna's question, expressing his doubt regarding this. Let's chant the shloka to see what he says. Repeat after me. Arjuna Uvacha
Arjuna Uvacha
Jayasi Chet Karmanaste
Jayasi Chet Karmanaste
Mata Buddhir Janardana
Mata Buddhi Janardana
Tat Kim Karmani Ghore Mam
Tat Kim Karmani Ghore Mam
Niyojayasi Keshava.
Niyojayasi Keshava.
Very good. Let's chant it together now. Arjuna Uvacha Jayasi Chet Karmanaste Mata Buddhir Janardana Tat Kim Karmani Ghore Mam Niyojayasi Keshava.
What does Arjuna ask Krishna?
In this shloka, Arjuna says to Krishna, O Janardana, if you think that knowledge is superior to action, then why do you want to engage me in this terrible action? Remember, Arjuna was in a state of confusion and inaction. Lord Krishna, to pull Arjuna out of his delusion, had presented him with several ways to reach a state of self-realization and bring clarity to Arjuna's mind for proper decision-making. Arjuna perceived that while at one point during the sermon, Sri Krishna had indicated that action must be performed, at another time he indicated that knowledge is superior to action. And finally, at the end of the chapter, he said that renunciation of desires and ego is the way to gain supreme knowledge. Having heard these seemingly contradictory statements, Arjuna wonders why Sri Krishna is encouraging him to participate in the war, when maybe giving up the war and renouncing the world of material desires was the better path to supreme knowledge and happiness.
I'm glad he asked this question. What does Krishna say? Which is better, action or knowledge?
We will get our answer in the upcoming shlokas. Arjuna asked this question for the benefit of all seekers. In this chapter, Sri Krishna will go on to clarify this doubt for all of us and give us a detailed view of the need and purpose of right action. He will also talk about the technique of following the path of action, the obstacles we might face along the way, and the ways to overcome these obstacles. Let's wait to see what happens in the next shloka. For now, let's head to the meaning aha for the shloka and learn the word meanings.
Okay, I'll go get my notebook and pen.